Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer reading for the month of September for my Libras. Hello, my Libras. How are you? Well, longer reading means I use 3 decks of cards. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, gives me that main message. Then I go to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, fill in the gaps, and then I finish up with my Osha Zen Tarot cards for any words of advice type of cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused the deck with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Now, in the last 2 months, this is the time that I usually have inserted my little snippet about the month. Well, my editing, I tried it with one reading and my editing program did not work too well with that. So I have made a separate video on the September energy. Please take a look at it because it's very interesting, at least it was to me. And it does talk about, it just talks about what to expect as the overview. Now, let's go ahead. And I do reference it in my readings. I don't necessarily reference that. I just reference the some of the events. Okay, 3 cards face down, all reversed. And if you know me, a reversed card means pay attention. This is a little bit more, stronger than the other. Okay, first card, Queen of Earth. Okay, Earth energy for my Libras. Now, granted, we are going into Libra energy on the 23rd of September, but the Queen of Earth, this is our Virgo. We're in Virgo season now too. This is our Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. The Earth is about solid energy, money energy. And this is I feel like the Queen of Earth is like saying, let me take care of you. Let me hold you. Let me be your mama. Let me be the one that you can trust. Okay. I really feel this is a very strong type of energy that's encompassing you. So, let's see what this says. Thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Let's see, our next card is again reversed. Ego. Okay, ego is an archangel energy card. What do we want to talk about with ego? Ego is kind of an inner struggle with our own self. Ego is also being afraid. Ego is also, well, people expect me to do this and I can't do this. I can't, it's an inner struggle. I feel an inner struggle when I look at this card for you, an inner struggle with ourselves. And yet the Queen of Earth is saying, let me welcome you. Let me take care of you. Be kind, be understanding, be respectful, be a little bit, but everything is, but here, let me provide for you. And ego is saying, I don't know if I want to trust the Queen of Earth. So ego is a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Our last card again reversed, the Ten of Fire. Fire energy is our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy, very passionate energy, burning energy. Now, tens are about something ending for something new to begin because it has to end. And this is about just kind of feeling so darn overwhelmed, okay? So darn overwhelmed with the situation. This is like there's too much I've got to do here. It's too much. Can I do this? So with this, this could be, this could be Libras. Are you thinking of changing jobs, change in your relationship of some sort? Are you selling a house? Are you buying a house? It just seems like it's just a little bit, it just seems overwhelming to you. So this is too much work. Accept help from others. Life is out of balance and you need to have your balance. Stress-related health concerns. So please, please, please watch your blood pressure. Make sure you go to your doctor if that's needed. Make sure you do what you're supposed to do to take care of yourself. Exercise, drink lots of water, fluids, whatever it is that you need to do. But again, this is it's like, okay, it's this mindset. I know that this is good. I know that this is okay. I know that I can trust this. But yet it's just like, oh my gosh, it's too much. It's just too much for me. It's just too much for me. So and you know what? I'm getting a lot of that with these readings, that it's just that the energies are kind of, it's like you're, that teeter-totter. And while it's like everything's nice and balanced on it, then something just like a little, little pin drops on it. And it's like, oh my gosh, things are out of balance. Just too much, just too much. Even though I know I know that, the universe wants to do really good stuff for me. It's just too much. Okay, let's go on. Let's see. Can you kind of give us a little more information on this? With the Ten of Fire, though, and again, I think I told you that was Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. With the Ten of Fire, it's like, just get through it. Just get through it, because on the other side, there is relief. Just get through whatever, because on the other side, it's going to be much, much better. Okay, first card. Temptation. Okay, temptation is very, very much ego-ish. Here we have, these are, in fact, these two cards are about, your ego. This is about, again, too, ego is also about how do you present yourself? How does the world see you? How you present yourself to the world? But temptation is about, maybe you're in that time where, because they're not necessarily positive energy cards, but we all go through this. We all have temptation. We all have to deal with our ego. It is a very human trait. But temptation is also about maybe because, maybe you're, because of all this overwhelming stuff, that you just go, oh, heck with it all. Heck with it all. I'm walking out. I'm walking out. And it just seems like it would feel so good just to leave it all behind. Okay? Be aware that that may not be the best course for you. Let's see what we have next. Light. Light. So, to me, there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is the light to lighten up your darkness. There are, darkness can't be in the light. There is hope with the light. With her, she's looking up and she's almost transfixed. So really with this, it's almost like you have to just be aware that the energies around you, and that could be people's energy, it's like they're just trying to, they're trying to mess with your head. They're trying to mess with you. They're trying to push you. It's almost like, I feel like, that you are their, I don't know, you might be their scapegoat. They're trying to, and what a scapegoat, basically, you can look it up on the internet too, but a lot of times what will happen is that people will put negative energy on somebody else. It's their negative energy. And until, and then you take it until you just, just blow up like a teapot, the whistle, and then they're all happy because they threw it on you. But the thing is about you, Libra, is, to me, it's telling me, again, this is them. This is them. So the energies could be I feel like the energies could be hard around you. You just have to make sure you continue to connect with that higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever. You need to do your meditation. You need to take time out for yourself also. You definitely need to take time out. Go somewhere that you can be renewed, rejuvenated, okay? Because it does feel like this, because, you've got the Queen of Earth who wants to wrap their arms around you. You have light. Basically saying, with the light, it's like you can't have shadows here. You can't have shadows. But then you have, and this could be your ego, or it could be you're dealing with someone else's ego. You're dealing with somebody else that's just, oh my gosh, just kind of oppressive. It's like oppressive energy here too. So if it's somebody else, it's more of an oppressive. If it's your own, it's more that you have to look at it, okay? But it's like you're dealing with it's like, oh my gosh, every time, why do I feel tired after spending time with that person? And that doesn't mean that that's an intimate relationship, but it's like, This is very, empathic, empathic energy. And it's like many times over, it's like the other person sucks your positive energy out. Okay, last card is, and this is reversed, your heart chakra. Your heart chakra energy is your emotions, is your love, is your, it's that source that gives love and receives love. Now, if you've got someone in your life that's this, I'm sorry, these people or this energy isn't in the place to give or receive love. So part of that means that you may have to do that to yourself. You may have to look for other people that can do that. You need to go into another place that actually is going to be with the positive energy for you. So your energy for September, I mean, I know this is kind of I'm like, Deb, I'd like to give you something that's a little bit like, oh yes, everything's going to be great. Here's some unicorns and rainbows for you. It's just be aware. This is to be aware. Be aware of that energy around you. Be aware of that energy that might be in your side too, inside of you too. Okay, let's go on and see what words of advice. Ooh. What words of advice? Okay. One card definitely flipped out of the deck. And that's the one I said, ooh, too. It's the miser. It's the miser. So this could be somebody in your life, or this could be you yourself. Okay, so be aware. Watch out for this energy. Watch out. And if this is somebody in your life, then be aware that, a miser just keeps taking. And again, this temptation, this ego card, a miser just takes and keeps. They don't share. They don't share at all. And again, it's kind of like, could this be, again, that empathic type of relationship where, they are pulling your positive energy. So yeah, it's kind of like an energy vampire. They're pulling your positive energy from you, and you're just feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And you might be the light. You might be the light, and they're so attracted to your light. But yet at the same time, even though they're attracted to your light, they don't want to change. Okay, I don't know who that was for, but if you look, I mean, the miser, she is holding everything so close to her. She is not going to let go of anything. And she is watching jealously that if anybody is even looking at her energy or her stuff. So be aware of that. Now, many of you, I think it's going to be possibly more, Libra, you are good. You can be very good money managers too. So I'm not going to say, but I really feel that this is an external energy from you. Next card, integration. Okay, integration. Now this is about pulling back your pieces, and I've talked to you about that. This is pulling back your pieces, pulling back your power, pulling back what you have given, also to what has been taken from you, and in many ways taken from you. I don't know why I'm saying this, but in many ways taking this by force from you. It's not like you said, oh, I want to be, I want to work with people, because you want to work with people. Well, I mean, not all people, but you want to work with them. You want to compromise because you like that balance. But some of your compromises have been forced upon you. So this is about you taking back your power. So and the interesting thing is, we've had, so here we have the Queen of Earth. The Queen of Earth saying, hey, I want to give you big hugs. I want to take care of you. I want to love you. We have Ten of Fire saying, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. There's just too much. But then in these, we have the light and we have the heart chakra. So here we now have pulling back your power. So this is going to be a great, especially as we go into Libra season, this is going to be a great time to do that with. Now, your last card, is reverse, means strong. I love this card. I love this card. Innocence, the return to innocence. I really feel like, here, this person has reached a very, very old age. At least I hope he's reached an old age. He looks like he's very old. And yet he's probably gone through a lot of things in his lifetime. But yet he has come to a point where mentally, emotionally, he can still, I don't know if it's something that he continued and carried with him, but he's come to a point where he goes back to that time when he appreciated the small things, okay? And, we go back to that one card that, overly focused on material things. It's kind of like, this might be a month where of a lot of reevaluation for you. It could be a time of let's do a really good budget. It could be a time of this is what I don't need, this is what I do need. It could be a lot of that type of energy, okay? But this is a return to innocence, a return to that feeling of release, okay? So, my Libras, interesting energy for you. I feel that, it's this push-pull, it's this, yin and yang, it's this, you wanting to create balance, other energy maybe not wanting you to have a balance, but you basically coming to some determinations, maybe working out some compromises, but, just be aware of that darker energy that's trying to just hold everything, keep everything from you, or not wanting to give, I don't know. But remember to pull back your power, your energy, all those pieces you've given away. And, remember, I gave him a piece of my mind. Oh, he took a piece of my heart. She took a piece of my heart, whoever that is. And pulling that back, because it's like this could be a month of emotional trials, emotional upheavals, but at the same time, with the light, the heart chakra, the Queen of Earth, the fact that the Ten of Fire means that you get past it. It comes back to a time where you actually have some deep breaths, that you actually feel better about yourself. Probably when that comes, probably more so in that Libra season. So it is about growth. It is about I don't know, not accepting bad behavior. It is about moving on. So, my Libras, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.